Welcome back, students. I am Dr. Jay Sridhar, Assistant Professor working at Tamil Nadu Agriculture University. Last class, we have seen some of the ICT initiatives for the development of the country, and one of the ICT initiative today we are going to see is about Kisan Call Center. Kisan means farmer, that is Farmer Call Center. Okay, why this particular initiative is given more importance? Because telecommunication network have done lot of advancements, and there are a lot of telecommunication services also, like we know Airtel, Vodafone, Idea, BSNL, all this telecommunication network are some way or the other providing good services to the people, and a lot of people are also utilizing its services better. Okay, this is for a common man, but who is going to help the farmers? Who is helping them out? So it is one of the initiative that was started in the year January 2004 by the Department of Agriculture and Cooperation under the Ministry of Agriculture. There are totally 13 Kisan call centers that were launched during the time, and each call center takes care of its own particular state and its neighboring state. For example, if you take Tamil Nadu, the Kisan Call Center of Tamil Nadu takes care of the Tamil Nadu state's farmers as well as the Pondicherry state farmer. So there are like 13 centers, and each center is concentrating in the same fashion. So how this call center is working, so that is what we will be seeing in the coming classes. So this Kisan Call Center, like every other network, has a toll-free number or a customer care number to which a common person can dial and gets his query solved. Likewise, Kisan Call Center also has a toll-free number. If a person is calling from a BSNL line, he can just dial 1551. Whereas, if you are having a network of Airtel or Vodafone or Idea or whatever it may be other than BSNL, you have to use this toll number, which is 1800-180-1551. Okay. So this is about a brief introduction of Kisan Call Center. Let us get into deep and see what are all the infrastructure facilities, how this Kisan Call Center is operated, what is the working time, and what are all the pros and cons of the Kisan Call Center. Let us start about the Kisan Call Center and its working time. Okay. So in today's condition, the policy makers feel it a real challenge to bridge the communication gap that prevails between two farmers, between two villages, and between two regions, and perhaps between two countries. The only way to bridge this gap is through some ICT initiative. Recent studies have shown impressive growth on telecommunication network for effective information utilization and the delivery of knowledge and information in the country. Actually, the Kisan Call Center initiative in India was adapted from Kenya. The helpline service was started on a pilot basis by a GSMA Foundation, which was funded by the Rockefeller Foundation. The technology was named Kenya Farmers Helpline. It was mainly started to bring a change in the economic, social, and environmental development in the country. The helpline received very good support from the local farmer, and till 2010, the helpline solved queries of over 30,000 farmers. During the same period, that is, since its initiation, like 2004, since its initiation, India has also seen a lot of positive response from the farming community in this Kisan Call Center. So when the data was compared between Kenya and India in the year 2010, Kenya has solved around 30,000 farmers' queries, but India has solved more than 1 lakh farmers' queries, and now the number would be much more than what we expect. However, the communication pattern in the agriculture has few flaws. For example, the drawback experienced in the existing human resource-based extension service has been that the monitoring authorities are not able to get a clear feedback on the quality of extension service being delivered in the village. Further, the extension services delivered in the knowledge and information based on felt needs and what has been given to them by the higher authorities. On the other hand, the call center-based or extension-based service will be delivering knowledge and information exactly as per the requirement of farming community. This system would help keep a record of what is being delivered to the farmer in terms of knowledge and information. Like I said before, there are totally 13 Kisan call centers in and around the country. For Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry, the Kisan Call Center is located within the Tamil Nadu Agriculture University campus and it is managed by IFFCO, that is Indian Farmer Fertilizer Company. Usually the management rights of the Kisan Call Center is obtained from Telecommunication Consultant India Limited, located at New Delhi, through tender basis. With a common toll-free number, that is 1800-180-1551, farmer can contact the Kisan Call Center from any part of the country. More than 200 agriculture graduates at level 1 and 150 subject matter specialists at level 2 are being employed across the country to serve the farming community. Working hours and shift. Okay, customer care is always 24/7 basis, because anytime any query may raise to a person, and to get instant result he can call and immediately get his query solved. Likewise, Kisan Call Center is also working in the same fashion, but the working period is between 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Okay, what is the work of the call center after 10 p.m.? Okay, there is a system called as integrated voice response system, which will record the voice of the farmer if he calls about 10 p.m. It records the voice of the farmer, and then in the next day when the official comes and ons it, the recorded messages will be delivered to him and the queries will be answered to the concerned farmer through the help of text message or by call. Okay, the center is operated 14 hours a day between 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. in 3 shifts. The first shift starts by morning at around 6 a.m. and goes up to 11 a.m. The second shift starts by 11 and ends by 4. The last shift starts from 4 to 10 p.m. Once the shift is over, the integrated voice response system will be activated, which will record the voice of the farmer and displays it in the next morning when the shift starts. Among the ICT projects, Kisan Call Center has created a revolution in bridging the communication gap between farmers and extension personnels. In coming years, many new innovations can be expected in Kisan Call Center to make communication more effective. Already, innovations like text message, video calls, etc. are performed in the center and are monitored constantly for future upgradation. Let us see the working pattern and infrastructure design of Kisan Call Center. Kisan Call Center functions in 3 levels. The first level is the level 1 functionary or farm tele-advisory system. This is a typical BPO setup, that is answering the farmers' queries in their local language. When these graduates, usually an agriculture graduate is placed in the level 1 center. When these graduates cannot solve the query at the level 1, they will immediately transfer the call to the subject matter specialist at the level 2. Unlike level 1, level 2 does not have a call center infrastructure. Instead, it have experts working in various research or teaching institutes of the concerned state agriculture, veterinary or fisheries institute. About 90% of the farmer's problem gets solved in level 2. In level 3, administration works will be taken care of. Officials working at the level 3 will constantly monitor the officials working in the other 2 levels. Level 3 makes sure that all calls are properly responded and reported to the Telecommunication Consultant India Limited. The working pattern and infrastructural design of each level are detailed below. Let us see all the 3 levels one by one. Let us start with the level 1. The working pattern of the system here is the level 1 functionary, who is also called as a farm tele-advisor, receives the call with a welcome phrase and notes down the personal details and queries of the farmer. The operator feeds the details in the knowledge management software given to all the KCC centers by the Telecommunication Consultant India Limited. Knowledge Management Center holds the database of the callers and it will be monitored periodically by the TCIL. Once the details are registered in the software, an identity number will be generated which will be given to the caller for future reference and identity purpose. The next time when the same caller calls Kisan Call Center, he can simply say his ID number and the operator can take the entire details including the call history of the caller with the help of the KMS software. Let me use the short terms for easy learning purpose. KMS is nothing but the knowledge management software and TCIL is Telecommunication Consultant India Limited. So let me use the short form in my further teaching. After listening to all the details given by the caller, the level 1 functionary will respond to the caller and provide him the necessary solutions. Interpersonal communication skills and local language proficiency are the two essential prerequisites of the level 1 functionary. The Kisan call center infrastructure is typically designed like a multinational company's BPO center. The level 1 office has 8 individual chambers. Each chamber will have a computer installed with a mic to hunt the lines received to the center on first come first serve basis. The entire interface has an air-conditioned facility and local area network connection for high-speed internet. For power backup, all the KCC around the country are installed with uninterrupted power supply. The infrastructure maintenance will be taken care by the management. Currently, Indian Farmer Fertilizer Company is taking care of the maintenance. Next comes the level 2. Unlike level 1, there is no specific office structure for level 2. The contacts of all the scientists working in various research stations, Krishi Vigyan Kendras, that is KVKs, veterinary dispensaries, agriculture department, animal husbandry and fisheries college are available in the database. Therefore, when a farmer raises a query at level 1 and if the query is not being answered, the level 1 functionary will first assess from where the call is made. For example, if the call is received from the Vellore district of Tamil Nadu, the farmer will be asked to contact Virinjapuram Research Station or the Virinjapuram KVK. Or the level 1 functionary will contact the call in conference mode to level 2 functionary and make sure that the caller get a satisfied solution for his or her problem. More than 90% of the farmers' queries are answered within level 1 and level 2. If in some exceptional case the call is not answered, then it is the responsibility of the KCC official to guide the caller with a suitable solution within 72 hours. These solutions are provided in the form of text or message or through telephone by an advanced system installed in the KCC. Like level 1 functionaries, level 2 also have some prerequisite qualification. They must be the native of the state with local language proficiency and good communication skill. They must be strong in their subject and must possess sufficient field experience. Level 2 does not have a formal setup like level 1, but they do possess telephone communication, a computer with internet facility and UPS and a LAN connection within the center in which they are working. Proposals have been made to start a specific center for level 2 and it is still in the pipeline. Soon in future, every research station, KVK and institutes will have a team of level 2 subject matter specialists specifically dedicated for responding to the calls being forwarded from level 1 functionaries. Let us see the level 3. Level 3 is otherwise called as the nodal agency. It is the management group or a system of administration. Mostly these nodal agencies will take care of the staff's salary, recruitment procedures and overall management of the Kisan call center. After being declared as an official partner, Indian Farmers Fertilizer Company, that is IFFCO, has done many improvements in the quality of services delivered within KCC. They had set standard instructions for all the staff working in the KCC and the time plan for delivering 24/7 services to the farming community. Recently, IFFCO had gone a step further and developed M-Kisan mobile app and green SIM card plan with an activated voice, text messages and callback options. M-Kisan app is available in the Google Play Store and can be installed in both Android smartphones and Apple. This app was launched by our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. Once the app is downloaded in the smartphone, the farmer has to register his personal information and enjoy the benefit of the app. Farmers with the app will get instant updates of agricultural technology, weather information, market status, mandi prices, best agricultural practice tips and much more. The app is designed in such a fashion that the farmer can enjoy additional features like integrated voice response system, sending and receiving SMSs, and Kisan Suvidha service. Another initiative of IFFCO is the Green SIM Card scheme. The Green SIM Card are given at free of cost to the farmers who are registered with the IFFCO Kisan Sanchar Limited. Through this SIM card, farmers can contact the expert working in IKSL, that is IFFCO Kisan Sanchar Limited, and also get one-touch connectivity to the Kisan call center. Software upgradation, new cyber innovations related to Kisan call center are also the part of some initiatives by IFFCO. Not only that, IFFCO also monitors and reviews the activities of the existing KCC. It has a team consisting of board of directors and experts. They make sure every time whether the periodical reports and the call records are properly submitted to the TCIL or not. We saw all the three levels and how these three levels are infrastructurally designed and how these three levels are operated. Now let us see in each level what are all the skills that are required in order to solve the query of the farmer. There are three skills that are commonly required for an official working in the Kisan call center. The first one is to assist the farmers, the second one is the communication skill, and the third one is the computer operating skill. The first skill to assist a farmer. This is the most essential skill for a KCC functionary or a farm tele-advisor. He should know how to greet farmer when he or she calls for a query. He should always keep the caller in a comfort zone and must not panic them with hard words. For example, when a farmer calls to inquire regarding a pesticide recommendation for his crop, the level 1 functionary on the line must take his query politely and should start with word, "Nothing to worry. There is a solution for your problem." This will keep the caller in a comfort zone and will create confidence in the center for easy approach in the future. He should always complete his conversation using simple sentences and common words. The next comes skills to communicate with the farmer. Communication is a prerequisite qualification for any expert working in the agriculture and allied field. Before starting the conversation, the Kisan call center officials must keenly listen to the query of the farmers by showing interest that he or she would like to help the farmers. The officials must relate the query with the native practice by penetrating into the minds of the farmers and respond them empathetically. While having a telecommunication with the farmer, it is always necessary to control the temper in the voice and adopt moral courage. Use simple words, speak politely, and close the calls with the end note. These are some standard instructions to be followed in the call center to effectively communicate with the farmer. The third one is skills to operate the computer. When it comes to call center jobs, without a computer there is no work. Similarly, Kisan call center is also like an MNC BPO. Plus, to collect information available in the web, there must be some instrument to see or hear the information. Computer does the work, and to operate it, one must need essential qualification. During the recruitment, staffs are selected only after they prove that they know at least basics of using the keyboard or a mouse and some knowledge about the internet and how to generate an information, send or receive mails, and search for data in the web. So, how this Kisan call center is operated? Okay, we have a system, we have a phone line to capture the calls. Okay, who is calling and from where he is calling, and what kind of query he raised in the Kisan call center, how it is being known. Well, it is being known only with the help of the Knowledge Management Center. Knowledge Management System is an ICT tool used to store and recover information in the web. Every company has a KMS software to store the details of its clients and share them when necessary. Kisan call center also has a KMS software developed by TCIL to store the personal details and call history of the farmers and share them during the conversation. KMS software consists of an user interface registration form which will be used to take down the required details of the caller by the level 1 functionary. Once the registration is made, an ID number will be provided to the caller so that the next time the same caller contacts KCC, he can just say his ID number and the farm tele-advisor can take the entire history of the farmer from the web. Such facility is provided through KMS software. TCIL holds the database of every day call received at the respective KCCs operated in and around the country. So, we have seen about the Kisan knowledge management software, the works of Kisan call center, how it is being operated in 3 different levels. Okay, what is its mission exactly? KCC's mission is to provide agriculture and allied information services to the farmers for improving his or her socio-economic status. KCC requires information database from where it can take instant messages and disseminate it to the farmers immediately. This is why the role of ICT is definitely inevitable. ICT can only couple traditional knowledge and advanced input and deliver with ease to the farmers for enriching their knowledge in agriculture and allied fields. What are all the environmental impacts that affects the performance of KCC? During adverse climatic conditions like flood, storm, heavy rain, etc., the telecommunication networks will not work properly and can cause inconvenience to the farmers. The UPS power backup installed in each center can supply power only for few hours. During power shutdown, because of natural calamities, it is difficult for the officials at the center to respond to the farmers' queries. These are some of the environmental factors that affects Kisan call center performance. Okay, let us conclude this topic. We have seen just a revision of what we have seen before. We have seen about what is Kisan call center, when it was started, who started it, what are all the levels of Kisan call center, and what is the software that is used for the farmers' query registration, and who is doing all this, and how tender is being made, and who at present is managing the call center. All these things we have seen, what is its mission, etc. So from this, what I would like to conclude is that it is one of the best initiatives in India, and it is running very successfully so far. Kisan call center is not only for the farmers, but also for those who are really interested to know anything related to agriculture or its allied sector. Kisan call center is the one-stop shop for everybody. It is a single window system where just by dialing a number, you can get your queries solved instantly. Those who are watching this video, I would like to share the number once again, that is 1800-180-1551. Use this service and get benefited. Thank you.